Hey everybody. Hopefully I have this thing public. I'm looking at my phone here so I can look at it myself. I'm going to share this on my Facebook page. I'm bringing it up right now to see if I can see this. Hey Tanya. Or, yes, Tanya. I wasn't sure who that was joining. I'm looking to see if we've got people joining. We have some people joining for our Facebook Live trivia, and I'll explain some things here in just a little while. I'm going to share this on my page. We got 3 people joining us. Bill Owens is watching. Bill Owens is watching as well. He helped me with some of these trivia questions here. He always thinks I should do them harder, and but anyway, I'm going to share this on my page. Let's see here. Actually, I always say I'm going to share it on my page. It doesn't matter if I share it. I keep thinking I'm on Graceworks Church page. I'm actually on my page, so I don't have to share it because it's already there. We got 4 people joining. We're going to start trivia here at 6:30 p.m. I should look at this just to make sure that everything is that everything's looking right on the page here. Who else is joining? I see 4 people have joined trivia here. It is 6:29. We're going to get started in just a minute here. Tasha is watching. Tasha. So, is watching. I was doing some trivia stuff today, and or just kind of thinking of what I was going to do. And I told everybody we're going to do, I put it out a blast on, hey Bethany, Liberty, 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 one of my Liberty peeps. But I was telling everybody that I was planning on doing trivia, going to be doing, what was I going to do, couples in the Bible. And that was a good recommendation from one of my good friends. And then, in light of Mother's Day, I thought, man, I've got to do Mothers of the Bible. Mother's Day being yesterday. James Henson. Good to see you, James. So, Wanda, it's good to see you. Hey, y'all share this on your page because maybe some people start watching. Chip. Speaking of, I said a second ago, David, good to see you, David. Chip had mentioned to me about doing, Chip or Judy mentioned to me about doing couples in the Bible, and I was going to do couples in the Bible, and then at the last second I changed it. I even put an announcement out today that I was going to do couples in the Bible, and then I, at the last second, thought, you know what, I need to do mothers in the Bible, mothers of the Bible. So as people are still joining, get that in your mind, mothers of the Bible. That's what we're going to be doing today, and so kind of get that going in your mind. Sorry if you've done homework for the other, but uh-oh, Chip's got his frowny face on. Uh-oh, he did all his homework for the other. I messed you up, man. So, hey, Susan. So, mothers in the Bible. We're going to get started here in just a second. Once again, please share this on your page. I have a couple of bonus questions that are going to be so exciting. So exciting. Not really. But, so anyway, why don't we go ahead and get started? I know that Google is probably going to help you out here. Chip Liner already said Mary. So, you think? You never know. That may not be one of the questions. You don't know. So, but it's a good guess. Hello, Lanaya. Lanaya. I always mispronounce your name. I apologize. Hey, it was fun to see your grandson out there running around in the huge nursery we had yesterday outside at church. We had an outdoor service, and it was awesome, and your grandson was just loving it, being able to run that whole field. I loved watching it. So, Eric Vrugden Hill, good to see you, Vrugden Hill. Hello, Lanaya. With the ha-ha-ha. But, hey, we're going to go ahead and get started. Sorry, once again, mothers of the Bible instead of couples in the Bible. So, anyway, starting out, I'll help you. I'll give you some hints on some of these. And he is a mess. No, he's a lot of fun. He was cute running out there yesterday. But so, question number 1. And in your trivia here, hello, Winslow. Good to see you. So, question number 1. Mothers in the Bible. Who was the mother of Cain and Abel. Who was the mother of Cain and Abel? I don't think I need to give you any more hints, but I'll give you a multiple choice here. Was it Eve or was it Mary? Who was the mother of Cain and Abel? Anybody got an answer for me? Susan says Eve. Chip Liner says Eve. Wanda says Eve. The mother of Cain and Abel. Tanya watching all the way from Florida. Who was the mother of Cain and Abel? Tanya says Eve. Hello, Brenda. Well, the correct answer is Eve. You are correct. Eve was the first mom. So you are correct. Question number one. They get a little more difficult as we get going. But question number two. We're doing mothers of the Bible. I changed the topic from couples in the Bible to mothers of the Bible because we had Mother's Day yesterday. So question number two is, who was the mother of Isaac? Now, Isaac's dad was Abraham. So who was the mother of Isaac? I'll give you a couple of hints. Was it Elizabeth or was it Sarah? Who was the mother of Isaac? Now, and Isaac was the son of Abraham. Who was the mother of Isaac? I will tell you this, if she would have been at church yesterday, she would have got the oldest mom with the youngest child award. Tanya says Sarah. Chip says Rebecca. Uh-oh, we got some controversy going here. Susan says Sarah. Wanda says Sarah. Sarah, Linnea. Tasha says Sarah. The correct answer is, and I know some of you are probably still unanswering because different ones lag differently. The correct answer is Sarah. Sarah is the correct answer. She was the mother of Isaac, Sarah, and Abraham. So the next question, question number three, who was the mother of Ishmael, also son of Abraham? Who was the mother of Ishmael, also the son of Abraham? I'll give you a multiple choice here. Who's the mother of Ishmael? That was also Abraham's son. Was it Hannah or was it Hagar? Who was the mother of Ishmael? Once again, if you're just joining us, please share this on your page so more people can watch it. Wanda says Hagar. But share this on your page. We are doing Mothers of the Bible, and since yesterday was Mother's Day, I did a quick topic change. The servant, Tanya says the servant, Hagar. Susan says Hagar. Tasha says Hagar, which, by the way, a lot of these, I was typing it in without looking at the spelling, so I'm not sure how their names are spelled, but if I got you, Chip says Hagar. So the correct answer is Hagar, and Tanya, you were very correct when you were saying that was actually Sarah's servant, and you need to go back and read that story. It's very interesting how all that happened. I don't know. It's a really interesting. Genesis is a very, very, very colorful book of the Bible. So some crazy stuff went on there. So that was question number 3. Who was the mother of Ishmael? It was Hagar. Once again, we're doing mothers of the Bible. Question number 4. Who is the mother of Jacob? Who is the mother of Jacob? And I'm talking about Jacob, who was the son of Isaac. So, who was the mother of Jacob? Who is the mother of Jacob? And I'll give you some hints. Was it Esther or was it Rebecca? Was it Esther or was it Rebecca? Who is the mother of Jacob? Also the mother of Esau, by the way. Hello, Darlene. We're doing Moms of the Bible. Chip says Rebecca. Susan says Rebecca. We swapped the topic to Mothers of the Bible because it being Mother's Day. Tasha says Rebecca. Wanda says Rebecca. The correct answer is, hello, Renee. Hello. Tanya says Rebecca. The correct answer is Rebecca. Rebecca. So, I've got Okay, so we got a pastor.
A friend of mine.
Well, a friend of Bill's watching from Ohio.
Fail.
David?
Fail.
Okay, David Fail's watching all the way from Ohio. No pressure, David. Don't answer any questions wrong here, okay? But a friend of Bill's. All right. So we got them watching from Florida, from Ohio, all over the place. All right. Hey, Tiffany. All right. Question number 5. We are doing Mothers of the Bible. Yesterday was Mother's Day. So please, once again, share this on your Facebook feed so other people can see it. Question number 5. Who is the mother of Joseph and Benjamin? Who is the mother of Joseph and Benjamin? Now, this is still in Genesis. Hey, Tiffany. The mother of Joseph and Benjamin. Also, she was the wife of Jacob. I'll give you a couple of hints here. Who was the mother of Joseph and Benjamin? It was either Rachel or it was Ruth. What do you say? Oh, Tiffany, look at you. Didn't even need a hint. She's going with it without a hint. Rachel or Ruth? Who do you say? Who was the mother of Joseph and Benjamin? Tasha says Rachel as well. So we have 2 people saying it's Rachel. Chip says Rachel. If you remember, Jacob had a bunch of wives. He only had 2 children from the one wife, and all the other ones came from another wife. So everybody is saying Rachel. Whether it's right or not, we're going to rewrite the Bible and say Rachel. I'm kidding. It is Rachel. Correct. You are correct. Rachel is the correct answer. We're doing Mothers of the Bible. Once again, share this on your Facebook page. Question number 6. Who was the mother? Now, this one's going to be hard, okay? Who was... Hello, Shelly. I saw your mama yesterday. She was with us at church. Wish you could have been there. So, let's see here. Question number 6. Who was the mother of Moses? Who was the mother of Moses? Who was the mother of Moses? I'll give you a hint. Was it Jochebed or was it Cleopatra? Was it Jochebed or was it Cleopatra? Bill's laughing at me over there. Was it Melania Trump or was it? No, I'm kidding. Was it Jochebed or was it Cleopatra? Chip Liner says Jochebed. Hope I'm pronouncing that right, by the way. Chip Liner says Jochebed. Jochebed. Who was the mother of Moses? A lot of people would say that she was a really bad mom because she threw her kid in the river. But she did give him something to float in. So, you know, that's saying something. Chip says Jochebed. Anybody else? I know sometimes the internet connection goes slow. Question number 6. Who was the mother of Moses? Cleopatra or Jochebed? Some of you may be answering. Yes, Wanda says the same. Tanya says Jochebed, the original. Yeah, oh, I see what you're saying, Tanya, because she was adopted once somebody found Moses downstream. Gotcha. So, Tasha said Jochebed. So the correct answer is Jochebed, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. So, that is the mother of Moses. Good job, guys. Okay, mothers of the Bible. Again, here's the next question. Who was the mother of Moses was question number 6. Number 7. Who was the mother of King Solomon? Who was the mother of King Solomon? Yes, Susan, you are correct. There were 2. On the last question, there were 2. Who was the mother of King Solomon? So, question number... Who was the mother of King Solomon? I'll give you a hint. It was either... Hey, Bill, how do we say it? Because I pronounced it Michael. M-I-C-H-A-L. Was it Michal? Was it Michal or was it Bathsheba? Was it Michal or Bathsheba? Chip says Michal, which I always said Michael. I used to always say Michael, but we looked up a pronunciation earlier and it said Michal was how you pronounce it. But Michal or Bathsheba? Who was the mother of Solomon? Michal or Bathsheba? Susan says Bathsheba. This one's kind of a tricky question in a way. Who was the mother of King Solomon? Michal or Bathsheba? I know the rest of you are probably answering away. Wanda says Bathsheba. The correct answer is Tanya says Bathsheba. The mother of King Solomon was Bathsheba. Michal, or Michael, once again, I grew up saying Michael, but Michal was David's first wife. And that's whenever they had bunches of wives. So, and I think Michal was actually the daughter of King Saul. So anyway, but Bathsheba was the mother of King Solomon. So question number, which that's a great story because that was a tragedy that turned into something that ended up being a good thing. So anyway, you can look at it. Depends on if you look at a glass half full or a glass half empty, I guess. So question number 8: Who was? Susan says, "Hang in there, Chip." Question number 8: Who was the mother of John the Baptist? Who was the mother of John the Baptist? Who was the mother of John the Baptist? This is question number 8. We're doing mothers of the Bible. Mothers of the Bible. Who was the mother of John the Baptist? And I will give you a hint, or I'll give you a multiple choice here. Was it Elizabeth or was it Sarah? Chip says Elizabeth. Even before I even gave a hint, Chip had it out there already. So who was the mother of John the Baptist? Elizabeth or Sarah? The reason I picked those two names is because I have two nieces with those names. Wanda says Elizabeth. Who was the mother of John the Baptist? John the Baptiste. Who was? Tanya says Elizabeth. Susan says Elizabeth. Well, the correct answer is Elizabeth. You all are correct. Tasha says Elizabeth. Who is the mother of John the Baptist? It was Elizabeth. So, question number 9. Who was... I'm laughing just reading this one. Chip already answered this one, I think, somewhere. Who was the mother of Jesus? Who was the mother... Bill's over there laughing. If you miss this one, if I have to give a multiple choice on this one, you need to be at church this Sunday so Bill can hit you over the head with a tack hammer. No, I'm kidding. Who was the mother of Jesus? Chip says Mary. Chip, you still retain your membership at Graceworks Church, okay? So with that answer, good. Wanda says Mary. Susan says Mary. Tasha says Mary. Tanya says stop, Mary. Oh, man. Well, the correct answer is... The correct answer is Mary. Good job, guys. You have passed Bible 101. That was question number 9. Now, here's a question. This is about one of the apostles. I'm curious if you guys will know this answer. Who was the mother of James the Apostle? Who was the mother of James the Apostle? If I don't see some answers pop up here pretty quick, I'll give you a hint. Or I'll give you a multiple choice is what I'll do. Andy, good to see you, Andy. Sometimes I don't get to see everybody pop in on the feed, so every now and then I get to see people. Right now we're doing Mothers of the Bible, Andy, and Chip says Mary. Who was the mother of James the Apostle? Tanya says Martha. Tasha says Martha. Wanda says Mary. Chip Liner says, I agree with Tanya, Martha. So Chip changed his answer from Mary to Martha. Adam, what's up, buddy? Susan says Mary Magdalene. Hey, these are interesting answers coming in here, Bill. I've had Martha, Mary Magdalene. Hello, Melanie. All right, so we're doing Mothers of the Bible. The 10th question here was, who was the mother of James the Apostle? Bill, who was the mother of James the Apostle? Are you going to type it in or are you going to say it? You can tell me.
I don't know. I'm only 71 years old.
Yeah, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. But he heard that it was Mary. It was Mary. Hey, John. Mary, the mother of Jesus. James and Jesus were brothers. Isn't that correct, Bill? Or that's what we gather anyway, that James and Jesus were brothers. So Mary, the mother of Jesus, was also James' mom was also Mary. So anyway, double check me on that, because Chip, I know you had it right first, man. Hey, Go Paul, good to see you, man. Chip, you had it right at first, and you changed it, man. You should have gone with the instinct. That was question number 10. I'm actually going to have an 11th question here, and I'm going to have a couple of bonus questions. The bonus questions are kind of fun, I think, anyway. Maybe this whole thing is boring. I don't know. But anyway, question number 11. Susan said, Bill doesn't know. And then she said, see you Sunday, Bill. Okay, question number 11. Who was the mother of Timothy? Timothy in the New Testament. Who was the mother of Timothy? And you know what? Had Bill not told me this answer, I would not know it. So I'm going to give you a couple of hints here. Who was the mother of Timothy? The mother of Timothy, was it Candace or was it Eunice? Who was the mother of Timothy? Candace or Eunice? The mother of Timothy. The mother of Timothy. Candace or Eunice? Anybody. You can take a guess. Wanda says Eunice. You guys are doing pretty good with the spelling on this stuff, by the way. Chip says Eunice. Tanya says Candace. We have controversy going on here. We're going to take a sword and we will cut him in half, and we will give half to Candace and half to Eunice. Tasha says Eunice. That was a whole Solomon thing, by the way. Or Seinfeld, whichever. But, Eunice. The correct answer is Eunice. Eunice is the mother of Timothy. That was question number 11. That actually technically ends the trivia, but here comes the fun bonus questions. Woohoo! This one, Bill thought it was a pretty interesting question to ask. This is, okay, I'll just ask it. Who is probably the most famous mother in my lifetime? The most famous mother in my lifetime, yet she never had any biological children or adopted children that I'm aware of anyway. Who is probably the most famous mother in my lifetime, yet she never had any biological children or adopted children that I'm aware of anyway? Anybody? Hello, Shirley. Shirley Jones. Good to see you on here. Wanda says Mother Teresa. Chip says Teresa.
Carol Ann says Teresa.
Carol Ann says Teresa. Some of those are popping up and I miss it. I miss it, so thanks for letting me know. Susan says Mother Teresa. That is, Tanya says Teresa. That is the answer I have anyway. For me, like, that is the most popular mother. I don't even know anybody else that carries that title, mother, who has doesn't have any children. And I don't know. I don't know that she didn't have any adopted children. I have no idea. I don't know if she had any biological children either. But when you're none, that's kind of a given, I guess. But so anyway, Mother Teresa is the answer that I was looking for anyway. So now here's the bonus question of all bonus questions. This one's a tricky one here, okay? The final question. Chip said Mother Nature. Hey, Chip, I was looking for one. I said one to Bill earlier about Mother Nature. But, but anyway, all right. Final question here. Who was and is the biological father of Jesus? Who is the biological father of Jesus? I need to ask Ben Carson about this. I don't really know. I feel out of my league here. Who is the biological father of Jesus? Jesus Christ. Not Jesus down in wherever. Who's the biological father of Jesus Christ? I'm moving my ears for to entertain you guys for a moment. Eyebrows. All right. Susan says God. Chip says Holy. Chip Liner says Holy Spirit. God. Tasha says God. Wanda says God. That is the answer that I'm looking for anyway. The biological, he is the Son of God. Jesus is the Son of God, and we have hope through Jesus Christ. So that's the once again, I feel like I need to defer to Ben Carson on this since he's a Christian and a doctor. But the biological father of Jesus Christ is God. So the father of Jesus, the man who raised him, was Joseph. But anyway, so as far as I know, anyway. Anywho, well, thank you all for joining us. This Wednesday, Bill's going to be doing the Facebook Live on the Graceworks Church Facebook page at 11:30 a.m., our new time that we're going to be trying to do that every Wednesday. So 11:30 a.m. on this coming Wednesday, Bill will be doing that. So I'm glad that y'all joined us here today. And hey, you still can share this out on your page, on your feed, because I know some people come watch it later on. And it's kind of funny because every now and then I'll get something come across a notification that somebody says, God, you know what I mean? I'm like, what in the world are they talking about? And I go back and I'm looking, they think they're watching it live. And they start answering the questions like it pops up to me in a notification. But anyway, thank you all for joining. Y'all did a good job. So, especially with the spelling stuff. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And, oh, good, Susan. I'm glad you liked it. And, So, y'all have a wonderful night, and me and Bill are going to go round up some ice cream or something here. You take care. I'm going to hit the finish button here. Talk to you later. See you. Bye.